Peace, and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of African Liberation School, broadcasting live every Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, via Get This Wisdom Live on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to this channel and y'all go to www.getthiswisdommagazine.com and make sure you subscribe to the magazine. It's a one-of-one magazine for us, by us. I got the honor and privilege at this time of introducing to some and presenting to others the CEO and founder of the illustrious Real Minded Group. My brother Trey Minor is in the building. Peace, T.
You see me? Peace, bro. What's good?
We in the building, man. What's going on with you? It's been a minute, you know what I'm saying? Got this family reunion going on, popping. I ain't seen my brother in some time, you know what I mean?
Bad mother. It definitely has been a minute, and it definitely feels good to be back at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Be back at home. So what's good, my brother?
Yeah, I'm good, man. Good. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot has been going on since we last spoke. You know what I mean? Since we last was in the physical with one another after we changed the world, we gave him that RBG explosion. You know what I'm saying? We gave him that RBG explosion from Dallas to the H. You know, I just wanted to hear, you know, what's been going on with you. You know, share some of your thoughts on some of these current events, man. You know what I mean? And you know, let the family know what's coming up, man. What's been good with you?
Okay. Well, I mean, first off, brother, it's definitely been a minute. I mean, of course, we didn't touch base in between time, in the meantime, or whatever. But as far as for me, like, to be real with you, it was a while where I'm looking for my phone now. Like, I couldn't even call in and listen on my phone to the show. Like, my shit was fucked up. I don't know. I got a Metro PCS phone. You know, I reached out to you about it, let you know about it. But like, that's how disconnected I was, to the point to where if I call and try to reach it, I get like a fucking dial Metro ass shit. That was the disconnect. Like, that's how far it was. So so you know what I'm saying? Recently, it felt good to just call in and hear again. And then, of course, you know what I'm saying, now, it definitely feels right at home to be back. You know what I'm saying? Looking at the brother Knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Throwing up these black power fists, you know what I'm saying? The saying was good. Most definitely. But I mean, hell, like, let me of course start, you know what I'm saying? The BillMinerGroup.net. That's where you can find us. You know what I'm saying? We are the Bill Miner Group. Myself, my esteemed business partner, right-hand man / little cousin, Tyrell. You know what I'm saying? He's actually welcoming in a new seed, another young king, you know what I'm saying, down in Beaumont. You know what I'm saying? You know, he be in the country sometime. You know what I'm saying? Shout to Sasha, man. I see you too, Queen. I see you. But congratulations to y'all, man. Congratulations, because, you know what I'm saying, and the youngin'. I don't even know. It's so fresh off the presses. I don't even know what he naming them yet. So I mean, like, so, you know what I'm saying? It's real. You know what I'm saying? It's real. So, but at any rate, what we do, we're about, we just, period, point blank, we're just about helping to build and grow Black businesses. That's it. If you already got a start, you already got this going, you got that going, you got a good idea, or hell, you might already be incorporated, already have an LLC, or no matter where you are at on the spectrum, we just provide services that can assist. That's it. Like, nothing more, nothing less. But back in the day, what they used to say, FUBU is for us, by us, and shit. Yeah, like, we definitely like on that food. And thanks to Knowledge, like, we'll never forget that neither, because we definitely was out here just hustling. Like, don't get it fucked up. I never get it fucked up. Before we even like came into contact with the brother Knowledge and he started putting us on, like, Knowledge. I guess he got an app name, you know what I'm saying? Like it was definitely anybody could get it, but he definitely helped us. So, you know, I guess it was definitely meant from the ancestors, you can say, because he definitely helped us to tune it and actually give us a voice to reach our people. So, of course, now you know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? It is for us and it's by us. You know what I'm saying? So when you think of the Bill Minor Group, then think of FUBU, my nigga. Because it's for us and it's by us and it's about us. It's about building us. It's about growing. It's about employing these tools to grow. That's it. Why? So you could actually put it on. Like, to be real with you, like I got shorties, like I was just mentioning, like, cuz he out celebrating another one. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely not his first. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about the next generation and being able to pass them down successful businesses. Like, don't send them out to work for these crackers. You see everything that's going on. Like, right before the cameras turned on, me and the brother had mentioned Kaepernick and shit. Like, you see all of this shit. Like, so why not grow? What better time to build and grow? Like, this might be the last time you had opportunity to build and grow that black business. So definitely, like, it's nothing. Get off your ass, put the work in, and we got the tools to help you. From free tools, including the series, you know what I'm saying? Mind your business. Like, you can go back, check out the site, thebillminergroup.net. You can holler, like, check out the site. You can definitely find the old clips from Mind Your Business, as well as Black Money Matters. You know what I'm saying? And Black Money definitely matters, and as well as our entrepreneur toolbox. Just, you know, check it out. www.thebillminergroup.net. Like, that's the place that you can actually get a lot of in-depth stuff. Like, me being a web developer, I can tell you it's been a little second since I actually updated that. But, like, if you want to get your feet wet and get a good understanding of what we about, what we stand for, what we have to offer, then go check us out. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But at any rate, you know what I'm saying? Like, moving forward, I guess I start off with what has the Bill Minor Group been on? To be honest, there's been two, I guess, really big pushes or big, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even be trying to come off like, you know what I'm saying, cocky or bragging or this or that, but we are about economic excellence, and that's what we are, and that's what we do, or whatever. So we've actually had the opportunity. We landed our biggest contract to date, you know what I'm saying, with the Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we definitely appreciate that, and it's definitely been all hands on deck with that. And then as well as I'll say, a new media marketing venture that we have coming down the pipeline. Man, see, I guess this is one of them times I wish I did have cuz sort of, you know what I'm saying, let me know, like, do I go, do I stop, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not really, like, my chill is lacking, so I would just.
You good, man. You good. You know what I'm saying? You know you got a lot going on. So, as far as black business right now, you know, can you give us like the state, you know, from your particular vantage point, especially being in web design and company formation? Do you see black business increasing, decreasing? What are some of the, you know, trouble areas that you see, and also what are some of the good things that you see as far as black business?
I mean, to be honest with you, from my vantage point, like, being that I deal with black business, like, so I'm like, you know what I'm saying, my customers are business owners, small black business owners, and they come with the idea to me as though they grinding. So I mean, it's the same as I would say that it's the same as it's always been in the way that it's like those who if you own it, then you're going to get it. If you not, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been that. Like any like business has always been like that, or any movement in life, any change in life, like whether it's economic or physical or anything, you know what I'm saying? Like it's those who are going to go and put in the work, and it's those who won't. So it's the same thing, you know what I'm saying? It's the exact same thing. So I mean, I've definitely had the opportunity to deal with a lot of those who have been putting in the work. And it's just, man, it's like the opportunities are crazy because the world is so connected thanks to social media. So it is nothing to go from 15 views to viral. So it's actually we're actually in an exciting time, like from my vantage point. But of course, like I'm, it's like I'm dealing with those who have made their mind up that they're gonna go put the work in, and so they put the work in. You know what I'm saying? So it's like those who still on the fence, they gonna still be on the fence, brother. But as far as if you out here, you can go get it. Like it's wide open. But I keep saying, I keep stressing that we don't know how long this will last because we don't. Like we see what's going on, like as far as politically, like we see the climate. So I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? Like we can't guarantee that this market or yeah, like this market is going to be this sturdy to where you can just go and build and you know what I'm saying, go from 0 to 100. What they say, 0 to 100 real quick. Like right now, this is the time. So what I'm just encouraging to just make that move. Like right now, you know you can do it. Then make the move now. Don't wait. Don't wait until this shit fall over. Don't wait until this cracker provoke a war with this country or that country or blah this happen, blah that happen. Shit shuts down because you're looking at downturn pretty soon. So you know what precedes that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A period of who we got it, we getting it, and then it's gonna turn sour. So while you can grab it, get it, and hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? And make it grow. It's that time. We've been we just run out of time. And of course, you know me. I don't really come from a religious or spiritual like vantage point of it. Me being somebody who I spend a lot of time, just of course, even more than ever, just studying the markets, like making my business analysis. Period. Like that's how I survive. And I'm just saying that it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But I'm just saying that right now, get it while the getting is good. Put up, get it while the getting is good. I don't remember. It was you should be get it while the getting is good. Like, get it while the getting is good. For real. Get it while the getting is good, man.
Right. All right. So as far as nonprofit, I wanted to talk to you about nonprofits. Um, you know, for some of us out here that want to be able to do community outreach work and things like that, you know, on a larger scale, uh, is that an avenue that we should approach? And you know what I mean? Can you speak to some of that process? You know, as far as nonprofit, you know, starting a nonprofit and you know the designated status, you know, that 501c, you know what I mean, designator for a particular, you know, nonprofit organization.
Yeah, you talking about that 501c3.
Yeah, you know they got different designations based off of you know what you striving to start. You know your nonprofit or nonprofit versus NGO.
What? I mean, it's you know what I'm saying. Like, what do you want? You want me to break it down like the book answer or the personal experience answer?
I need the trade. Mind your business. I need to mind your business.
So this ain't book answer, right? But personal experience answer is this. Before we even start, okay. So the Bill Miner Group If you do the knowledge or go through the old tapes, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's VHSs. Go through the old tapes, and then you'll know that like the Bill Miner Group started off as a recruiting company, right? Back at that time, we also had started. Actually, before that, we started a thrift store. I mean, because that was really like one of our first legal business was our thrift store, right? But we had wanted to go the nonprofit route. So even before we had even, you know what I'm saying, moved to the mind your business, you know what I'm saying, viewpoint of it, just in going through it and seeing the hoops we would have to jump through and all this and that, we just decided to just we just got the LLC and got our hustle on. Like that was personal experience, like just based off the hoops. But as far as like the thing about and I say this even at the risk of undercutting my own business. Like that's how you know at this point. Right? But it works anyway. Like that's it. It's not my favorite anyway. So it's like, oh, okay. So what I said that I said specifically the 501c3. He was like, no, because of course it's 501. He's just making more general 501c, right? But it's like no matter what, like you pretty much it's not. You're dealing with tax. Okay, so let's start here. So when you talk about this and how you file, the filing, what makes this important to practice is because of this how you pay them, what you owe them, right? So it's like they never gonna make it hard for you to pay them, right? So it's like it's sort of like it's literally the form and some shits where it's like if you meet this requirement and this requirement, then you fill out this form, or if it's really based upon what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you call for a consultation, hit me 469-655-0687. I can give specific information based off like what you want because it's very general. But at the same time, it's like to be honest, you just fucking read it yourself, and you know, like you can really like, you know what I'm saying, like it's they're not hiding it. Like you just got to take like at some point us like just fucking read this shit, like, and then you will see like it literally. And bro, you know what I'm talking about knowledge. It'll say like if this, then you fill out this dash this. Right. Then you fill out this form, right?
Right.
My liner is like it's literally laid out like that. You just gotta read it. Extra like fluffy shit around it. Like I hate to read through all this shit, but it's like it's really like just common sense. Read this shit. But from the standpoint of just being lazy back at that time, what I personally did at the time, I just didn't really have the time, and we just wanted to get our business started. We just really deviated LLC route because it's quickest and smart.
Right. So yeah, I mean, you know, I asked that particular question for some people out there who wanted to go the nonprofit route. I know that we have some tape on it. You know what I'm saying? Some VHS tape on the joint. You know what I mean? Back in the archives. You know, that was the truth, man. It was a very, very, very fruitful experience, man. Very edifying. You know what I mean? And you know, having different business owners come in, call in. You see what I'm saying? Participate. You know, start recognizing different brothers and sisters in the community. You know, Tahir RBG, Minister Inky, A. Rashid, you know what I mean, Young Pharaoh. It was a great opportunity, you know what I mean, that we had together, as a partnership, and being able to speak to your particular expertise, you and Cuz. It was remarkable. It was a remarkable journey. You know what I'm saying? It was one that was very, very great for me. You know what I mean? Uh, because I believe in celebrating our people's strengths. You see what I'm saying? And identifying weaknesses and turning those weaknesses into strength. You see, so I think it was a very rewarding experience for me because I immediately recognized the value in the information that you had, and I was honored at that particular time to have a platform to be able to give a platform. You see what I'm saying? And it just grew from there. So it grew organically based off of each of us recognizing some particular talent and value, and equipping that and putting that to proper use. You know what I mean? So uh, I just wanted to hear your thoughts and experiences on the show, the platform, you and Cuz coming. You know what I mean? What was that like? To just jump out there and get it in that lane. I know y'all were doing other things at the time. You know what I'm saying? But what was it like?
Look,
Getting in that lane.
like right now, I wish I had more time. Sorry to cut you off. I wish I had more like preparation time and I can give you more book answers, right? Because now you end it, like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like, the same shit I tell you, the same shit stuff I've been telling you over the course of our conversations throughout. Like, I honestly wouldn't be. It's like we didn't we didn't come from like, okay, we conscious and then we got economics. No, like we just like every other black person. We grew up and we was poor as shit. We didn't have money, so we hustled. Like I was selling weed probably when I was in like the 7th grade. Like it's not rocket science or none of that. I just always hustled because I needed money. I was broke. I'm from Illinois. I used to be cold. Like, I used to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not amazing or it's no rocket science to it, right? And that's my fucking first cousin. So I'm playing, he's the one that was like, okay, bet, and we on it. And that's what we was doing, and that's how we ate. So then it's like, as we started getting older, and just for it is what it is. Like when we started cracking code, like we went through the week, like hell, we went through the stealing and selling bikes. You know what I'm saying? Like Knicks, like nigga, everything. Like this is really like you know what I'm saying? Like we came through everything. So back even before really cracking cars, like we was probably really cracking cars probably like 10, 12 years ago. Like for real. So it's like the next, like we started coming with like legal hustles. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit just wasn't working out. Like I was going to jail all the goddamn time. We both got a lot of goddamn kids. We just started getting money in a different way. It's like you either got it or you. I really feel like that, and I alluded to it earlier, but I really feel like that. Like we wasn't never like just roll around like poor, like oh fuck, we ain't got no bread. You know what I'm saying? Like we always just went and got some bread. So we just changed it and started getting legal bread. That's it. So that was our vantage point. I know it took me a while to get to this point, but this is the point I'm getting to. That was our vantage point, just being black, and we did a lot of legal hustles, so now we sort of know how this shit works because we've been going and filing for a business license and getting that tax ID right and doing XYZ and here and doing this. So now it's like shit, we pretty much see everything you need. So now let's just provide what you need. That was it. That was the whole thought. That was the idea. I didn't even know how to do websites. I tried to buy a site off my boy. He took forever and 3 years to do it. I said, fuck it. I did it myself. Not literally 3 years, obviously. I said, fuck it. I just hopped online and researched and learned it. And a couple years ago, coach niggas doing sites. And then a couple, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Coach niggas doing sites. And then, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, that's how it goes. Like, you put in the time, you put in the work, you get focused, you go. Like, no matter what, like, that's how I feel. I just feel like you got to put the time and effort in. So as far as that, like coming from that vantage point, then the brother knowledge opens us up to a whole nother world, and not only just from a knowledge standpoint as far as this and that, also like the people who he introduced us to on it. Like you don't even fuck with motherfuckers who ain't are mess. I'm trying to keep mess with people who ain't 100. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that really like, like really in itself. Because then I got to a point within the, of course, in the conscious community, because I'm ambitious, right? I'm an Aries, I'm a go-getter, right? So then
Right.
I'm coming to a community, I'm going to the top, right? I'm not like a middle nigga. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm dealing with the dogs, quote unquote, in the community, and it's like it just ain't what you was supposed to would have thought. So then I was like encouraged on it, like, hey, like niggas want to hustle like me, it's not gonna work to it. That's really how I felt. It is what it is. Like, sue me, you can't whip me, so sue me. So it's like it is what it is. But that's how I really felt. That's how it came across to me. So it's like, bro, so you a hustle like me, only you hide it and lie about it while I'm out here trying to tell our people to do it. Like that's the like I swear to God, that's how I felt. Man, I came to the point like I just wasn't messing with it. I came to my senses like, but that I would be stupid. Really, I'm 100 enough to know what 100 look like. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's like I know it's 100. I know it's not 100. So you gotta just like it's like don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like you gotta understand that it's a broad, just like any other, just like the hip hop community or any other community, like in the quote unquote black consciousness community, like just sift through it and you'll see the real because it's real niggas. And the sad part is like the real niggas don't even get they just do. I don't feel like they do. Personally, I don't feel like the real niggas do. I feel like a lot of fraud motherfuckers be like the big tickets and then the real niggas, and that's just like rap, I guess. Cause I feel the same way about my favorite rappers too. But I feel like then it's like the real niggas, they just work tirelessly. But because I just so happen to be a real nigga, I'm happy to be in a position to change that. And we're here to push the tide. So that's what we stand for.
Man, that's what's up, man. I know the feeling. You know what I mean? I know the feeling. Especially with this advent of social media being the first option where people go look. You know what I mean? So I spent a lot of time reforming the image of some of the people that's been seen. One of the beauties of having the program was being able to get people who may have, I think they got a bad rap because like the only this is the only place where you can hate somebody you don't even know. You know what I mean? Like you wanna put hands on somebody you never even met. You understand what I'm saying? Like based off of something that they said in the Matrix. You see what I'm saying? So when we look back at the Matrix, like if you die in the Matrix, you die in real life. Yeah, because you could say some shit in the Matrix that'll get you sent up. In real life. You see what I'm saying? You could say something. You could do a lot of this little stuff that people are doing. So, spending time, identifying them brothers and sisters and allowing them the opportunity and space to reform themselves. Like, what did you mean by that when you said that? Or look, like, why do you go this way? You see what I'm saying? Like, all of that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of things behind the scenes. So a lot of the shows that I had was dedicated to allowing them the space and platform. Like, yo, these cats are working with gang members. These cats are feeding the homeless. You understand what I'm saying? Finding shelter for them. They're doing the shit like, and they dealing with the population behind the prison. You see, it's behind the wall. Our brothers and sisters behind the wall, the ones we forgot about. You see what I'm saying? I don't have no. I'm not in a position to disrespect somebody who's doing that kind of work. You know what I mean? So, like, moving that and seeing that, and again, just like in your case, recognizing that talent and seeing it, and giving it an opportunity to flourish, to shine, to grow. You see what I'm saying? Like, and to get another audience. Brothers and sisters who have the ability to support you in the way that you're supposed to be supported, support you financially. You see what I'm saying? Like, so we talk about, hey, it's a lack of support. Like, nah, with this creative vision that you have, it takes time. You got to be there working. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like I got a website today and I got $1 million tomorrow. Now you got to market, you got to promote, you got to push it. You see what I'm saying? You got to get there. You got to get into all of the markets, all of that. You know what I mean?
I never told them that. A lot of people didn't know that, brother. I swear to you, they just didn't know that. So you mean to tell me that after you just make a site today, $1 million ain't gonna pop up tomorrow?
Nah, man. No. And oftentimes we can oversaturate a market that we're in.
Yeah.
Because we pushing around the same money. You know what I mean? Like the money not getting recycled around, but we pushing around the same money. Like I get a site from you, you know what I'm saying, and then you come back and you buy a T-shirt. You understand what I'm saying? Like like it ain't working like that. And we're in some of the wrong markets in regards to that. Like so, if the push is to increase your customer base, and improve your brand position in the marketplace, you got to go into other markets. You have to get into those markets. You see what I'm saying? You have to get out of your comfortable demographic and get to those markets and find them brothers and sisters who have the ability to pay.
You are 100% right. Let me say that first off. You are right as far as pushing the envelope and expanding. But let me say this. 90%, yeah, I'm saying 90% of the small black businesses I come in contact with, they're not even working. They haven't even clearly defined their demographic, let alone be targeting it in the way they're supposed to be. Because like the thing about it is, it's like this. Like if you don't define a target demographic, right, then how the fuck do you target your advertising? One ad is like advertising. Oftentimes, like now, some big advertising, you try to just cast a wide net. I get it, but large in part, like you actually need to direct your advertising at a specific demographic.
Right.
If you really want the maximum results, like I know you try to go wide, but at the same time, there's a reason why. If you're watching BET, the McDonald's commercials have a hip hop beat in the background and a black person on the bus, right? But if you watch daytime television, the McDonald's commercials got Lily White. You know, like you have to target your marketing like that. That's definitely necessary. So, like and so going back, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what the brother was saying, like you definitely, I would strongly suggest you take the time to decide, hey, this is my target demographic.
Right.
If you can't, what's the easy way to figure out who your target demographic should be? What the fuck are you saying? It is what it is. What the fuck are you selling? You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, you're not selling something that's never been sold before, right? Even if you are selling like something new or you got a new spin or a new variation, then who's your competition? Identify your competition, and then you can go Google, hey, who the fuck is buying that product?
Right.
Google who the fuck is buying this. So if you sell hair weave, right? What demographic? Some of the Google searches I would look up. Who buys hair weaves? What demographic buys hair weave? And so what you want to narrow it down to is, and it don't have to be like a 5-year radius or this or that, but you just want to get it down to, okay, the 80% of weave buyers, and you can definitely find the research online, 80% of weave buyers in 2016, they were women that were black or white, and they were aged 19 to 27.
Right.
That's your demographic. Boom. That's who you attack. So now when you're making your advertisements, that's the person you're trying to reach. So now you actually not only do you make your ads to reach this person, so the form or the music in the background needs to be something that they will relate to. The characters need to be somebody that's within their demographic that they can relate to. Also, it needs to be at places that they are.
Right.
That's the key part of actually solidifying your demographic is knowing where the fuck to find them. That's the thing I had. That's the issue I have with a lot of people. And not to call out my people, I love my people. Holler at me for a consultation. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like you gotta have a demographic, because how the fuck do I even know where to look if I don't know who I'm looking for?
Right.
Gotta know who you're looking for to know where to find them, right? An 80-year-old black man and a 20-year-old Mexican woman is going to be in two totally different places, right?
Right.
Exactly. So when you actually are able to identify that demographic, then you're able to say, hey, okay, look. Yeah, I'm going to choose my words carefully because I like having a business. So I'm not going to go too deep in the way I go specific. Yeah, that's right. But I will say this, though. So then from here you go, look. Okay, so my target demographic are people who buy wave caps is black men aged 19 to 27. So, and I know that they watch 106 in Park. So I'm going to put my ads on and I'm going to pay the money to have my ads run during 106 in Park. So that way every black man within my demographic sees this ad. You feel me?
Right.
And that's really effective targeting in a nutshell. I don't even know how we got here, but
that's where it needs to go, because those are tools that we need in order to remain competitive. You know what I mean? Or to even, do any of it. You see what I'm saying? Like the first question I asked myself when I started doing Knowledge Radio is, what problem do I want to solve? You know what I'm saying? And I said, what problem do I want to solve? I at that time, at that junction when we started, August 29th, 2015, the shows that I used to listen to, their consistency wasn't there anymore. You know what I mean? Like it was like Tuesday and Friday or whatever. You know what I mean? And I was like, we could do radio. You know what I'm saying? Because we were looking for another way to contribute based off of some of the things that we were doing. We were having at that time Black History Reformation Council meetings. So we would look at historical context of what we were doing and apply it to real time right now, practicality. So we were meeting. Young brothers and sisters was coming out. We were discussing everything. We were discussing relationships. We were discussing history. We were discussing social issues. All of those things. So the precursor to Do the Knowledge Radio was these public community engagement forums, and we were bringing in some people, to speak from out of town, and we were having opportunities to link and network with business owners that were in the city. You see what I'm saying? So this translated into what we see, or what we saw on when we started doing Knowledge Radio. You know what I mean? Because there was no consistent type of conversation around. There was a lot of shows, and there's still a lot of shows that are out. But the differentiator was, it wasn't about the host. Like, people call into shows to hear about the host. They want to hear what kind of rant X, Y, and Z is on today. You see what I'm saying? So it becomes all about the host. And Do the Knowledge Radio was a differentiator in that regard, because it was a guest-centered platform. We wanted everybody to call in and to promote themselves. Promote yourself, promote your brand, promote your business, promote your sneakers, promote your shoes, promote your socks, promote what you're doing, your knowledge, skills, and ability. You see what I'm saying? Promote yourself. And then, oh, by the way, we may have on, a guest or two. But the focal point was on the audience. You see what I'm saying? This was the opportunity for the audience to call in and promote themselves, so we could build a skills bank type of situation, to where we know, regardless to what city you're in, you got somebody in your city that can provide you with these particular services. So it was like we were building a national skills bank type of situation. So that was really, the problem that we wanted to solve with Do the Knowledge Radio, and also have an opportunity to pay homage and ode to, our ancestors, our elders, our peer group, and those that are in the growth emergent market that are up and coming, to celebrate our children and those brothers and sisters that are growth emerging, that are coming up in that. So, our target market and our target demographic was, brothers and sisters uh, that are professionals, you see what I'm saying, or aspiring to move into, this realm or arena uh, of consciousness. You see what I'm saying? So all of those, that was our target market, and our target market analysis was based off of, who is tuned in and watching currently, on these other stations. You see what I'm saying? So, it was young men from the age range of 15 all the way to 35. That's like a 20-year gap, but that's how far the age range was. What were they listening to? You see what I'm saying? And sisters from 18 to around 40. You see what I'm saying? So looking at that, we see that same wide range. You see what I'm saying? But who was listening consistently, and what were they listening to consistently? You see, everything was host centered, host centered, host centered. So what about those brothers and sisters in the audience? You might have a stockbroker that's watching. You see what I'm saying? That's a cold stockbroker or investment banker that's watching. That's cold with it, but you'll never be able to get in contact with them. You see what I'm saying? Because it's around you. So they may call in to hear something, and boom, I'll be like, "What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do?" Boom. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna run into somebody who's doing construction. You're gonna run into somebody who's doing plumbing. You're gonna run into somebody who's fixing cars. You're gonna run into a sister that's doing hair or nails. Boom, boom, boom. And we empowering that, like boom, pushing that out there. So now we're looking around and in on social media and using it as a tool of recruiting. You see what I'm saying? So we looking for brothers and sisters to celebrate, brothers and sisters who are in business, brothers and sisters who are doing all of these things. You see what I'm saying? So that's initially how I found you. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, you was promoting this event with Young Pharaoh. I was like, yo, call in and promote. You see what I'm saying? Straight up. So this is not no cut. Like I'm not saying it's like I live this way for a certain type of reason. You see what I'm saying? So this was really the selling point. I know, it kind of went to the guest, but it's not. I mean, it's not really just the guests. 90% of the people that had shows on the platform came from the listening audience. The other 10% was guests. You see what I'm saying? So 90% of the listening demographic had an opportunity for permanent shows on the platform. You see what I'm saying? So we looked 600.
Used to be a caller.
Right. So 670 something shows later. Yes, we still.
I'm gonna say it like this too, my brother. It works both ways because it's like, look. Queen Shakti, she was so fucking powerful. So as like, if you didn't grant her the platform, she was going go like she got so much in her to where she was gonna fucking explode. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why like even the shit's like I follow her on Facebook, bro. Like she keep me hyped. And I'm the nigga who be talking shit to people, but she might fuck around with that too. Like, look, I'm not. I swear to God, like, am I lying?
Nah,
I'm not lying, bro, or exaggerating at all. Like she just wired to where it's like, nah, fucking, I'm on it. Like, and the thing is, like, the secret to life, not just business to life. If you go get it, then you'll get it. If you just chill, then it's not gonna come to you. Just go get it. Like the fact that she's going to get it, she's always gonna be successful. And I'm always just gonna be standing here doing this. And talking shit. I talk shit. I do talk shit. So I be talking shit like get it. I'm be like, I told y'all she was on it. But I would be like, that's sort of my, but I'm going from it though. But peace to the queen too.
Right. And we on her channel. So you just telling that you get it. You know what I'm saying? We over here on Get This Wisdom Live. You know what I mean? So, again, family, www.getthiswisdommagazine.com, man. You know what I'm saying? They got David Banner on this next cover. They going into physical print. You know what I mean? In less than a year. Less than a year's time. You see what I'm saying? So, they doing amazing things over here, making it happen. You see the strength and the courage and the perseverance of the black woman. You know what I'm saying? She will not be denied. You know what I mean? So, uh, it's just an honor to be, in that space. And we're gonna be live here and a few on the joint, just talking about uh behind the scenes, Dude Niles Radio, for this web series that we putting together, for this DVD documentary that we putting together, and also for the book series. You know what I mean? So, we're evolving as well to increase our brand position. You know what I mean? There's some public speaking engagements I'm be dealing with and all, surrounding that, and another hook for getting booked is to have a book. You understand what I'm saying? Like, have a book, and that book be in circulation, and getting it around, and establishing those good relationships to be able to come to different places, and network, and and continue to celebrate, because we pushing forward. We're gonna continue to push this line forward to our goal and objective. You know what I mean? So, um, I wanted to ask you, what's next for the Bill Mining Group. What's next for yourself, man? What direction you going in that you can share? You know what I'm saying? Without snitching,
Man, it's really like the funding is coming from a totally different source. Like one thing that I found out in my trial and error, and this might not be for everybody, but I'm 100, so I'm gonna tell you what I found and shit, right? I don't want my business, like I don't want to like I want to be able to deal with my people and then not be on the business shit. I want to be in a position to give my people shit for free. So I just move where my source and where my funding source is. That's it. So it's like time I was spending doing other things, I've just dedicated it in another direction, and now the funding is still there. It's actually magnified. That's coming from another source, and it's a solid source. So that's it. So now when I'm actually dealing with my people, it's on the basis that I want it to be on, and it's hey, it's just because I fucking want to. I don't need to. I don't have to worry about paying the bill to which was the position I was in. But I don't have to worry about paying a bill to go do this favor, or go make this happen, or go do this. I can do it all based on the love. And if the shit work, it work. If the shit don't, it don't. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna fall somewhere in goddamn between. And I'm with that too. But that's really it. So I guess the for the future, all the future holds is just more building on the work that was put in. Um, show love to those who show love. You know what I'm saying? Uplifting platforms like Get This Wisdom Magazine, like Do the Knowledge Radio, like Do the Knowledge University. Of course, the brother Sutek, you know what I'm saying? KSP, like you know what I'm saying? Like those who were the brother Tahir RBG. Like the thing is, man, it's like what happens is that you run into or you bump into somebody that's just keeping it 100, such as the brother Knowledge, and then it's just that because his cipher is 100, like you just be 100. Like, that's it. That's it. Like that's it. I guess that's the secret to staying 100. Is just dealing with those that's 100, man. So that's another thing that we definitely focused on, is just staying 100. Another thing too, the brother Knowledge had mentioned that the young brother Pharaoh, he also had a youngin this calendar year, a couple months ago now. But shout to the young brother, man. Like, dude, like I definitely got love and respect for dude, man. Like, no nothing like he's definitely like that's my man. That's my man. So I definitely congratulate him on his youngin as well. Just like I congratulate Cuz on his youngin. And I know both of them is gonna be great fathers and raise them well because they're young kings. So I know that next generation is in good hands, man. And that's really what we're here for. That's what it's really all about. Like that's all it's about, man. I was talking to another. I told him the other day, like, man, my son next year is gonna be in the hood, man. I'm getting the fuck away from these crackers, man. Like we about these young, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude gonna run my business when I die. Like, you think I want him to have a crack education, or you think I want him to get his education from Baba? Shit, I need to learn from Baba. I mean, fuck you, mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So I mean, it's you know what I'm saying. It is what it is, but it's all about us. And look, and as a matter of fact, because I haven't been cut off, I actually did have a couple points. You know what I'm saying? Did have a couple points, man. One of those points is discipline. As far as us moving forward as a people, as far as us achieving our success, like we definitely need discipline. In these situations where it's like, oh, we can't quit watching football even though they blackballing niggas. We can't stop patronizing this restaurant or this establishment even though they disrespecting niggas. That's discipline. You gotta have the discipline to say no. If they fucking with one of us, they fucking with all of us. We're not fucking with it. Or hey, what about making it permanent instead of just doing a temporary boycott? I'm sure you can find somebody black selling this shit. Everything you want. Discipline, though. It certainly and for damn sure takes discipline. Discipline. But that's just not within those confines. That's also from an economic standpoint. What are you really trying to achieve? What are you trying to attain? I didn't know that this was a thing, but I guess some people don't even have goals. Right? So you don't even know what you want. You don't even know what you wish to attain. Gotta have your goals right. And of course, you can roll through our VHSs to get that. And that's a side point. Getting back to my main point, but at the same time, no, run back to the VHS. Cuz I think Cuz might get y'all like an hour on fucking goals. Man, get your goals right. Like, I just heard that today. Like I asked somebody about, like, man, so what you? And they didn't even have that. So the fuck? So how can you need discipline? Like you don't even know what you're working towards, right? But at some point, you gotta have some discipline.
Talk about it.
My next point, just real quick. I had three quick points, man. Unity. That's another thing, man. That's in every aspect because it's like one thing I learned is that it takes everything for the true liberation of our people. Like, of course, I'm focusing on economics. That's my life, but it's also spiritual, a little bit physical, emotional, psychological. These points can go for all of them, man. And this one here, like unity. Like in business, we definitely got to work together. We definitely got to build together. But as a community, we have to like unity. That's part of fucking community, man. And that's probably lame, but I really didn't even think about it until I just said the shit. So fuck you if it's lame, like it's real shit. Like for real, like unity, like we not even together. Like that does fucking matter. Like it's a reason why a cracker cop can kill a motherfucker and know as soon as they get locked up they go home. Like didn't nobody have to write the shit? Like Colin Kaepernick's trying to prove collusion, right? He'll never be able to prove it because didn't nobody have to write this shit down or say it. They just united. We know what time it is. Nigga, why we don't know what time it is no more? Let me say no more, because we used to know what time it was. And we used to didn't snitch. That shit used to would get your ass whooped and you would get shot and outcasted. We used to move certain ways though. Why we don't have that no more? Where's that at? The fuck happened to it? But that's definitely necessary, man. And of course, in the business standpoint, you know what I'm saying? Clearly, I come from an economic viewpoint. And yes, we definitely need unity. You need to be able to go, like, ideally, and I guess this is my goal. You motherfuckers might not have them, apparently. But I want to be able to buy from all black people for everything I want and need. And there's black people that's selling that shit. So it shouldn't even be like a big deal. But when you start cycling that buck, and when you quit patronizing shit that don't fuck with you, then you'll see shit have to start fucking with you. So that little discomfort that you notice, will really go a long way. But it really shouldn't be discomfort because you already know a nigga with it. And then repetition. That was my last one. Real quick. Loud. Repetition. Do this shit again. Do this shit again. Do this shit again. Repetition. Say what? It take 10,000 hours to master some shit. To own it. Right? To be the god of some shit. Repetition. I tell my son that shit about math facts and shit. Repetition, just keep doing that shit. That's it. Get the formula, repeat, 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 repeat. But it's time to win. We run out of time. That was all I had, man. Peace.
Hey, get that shout out. Get a shout out one more time, man, for all of your stuff where everybody can find you and all that, so they can mind their business.
Hit us up, of course. www.thebillminorgroup.net. THEBILLMINOR group.net. That's where, like, that's it. Like, we just here to build and grow black businesses. Like, no matter what point in the spectrum you come in, as far as whether it's just a dope ass idea you had, or you already got this fucking $1 million venture and you just need to expand your marketing and make or have somebody run your social media account. We got you. Trust me, we got you. But like real shit though. So check out the site, learn more about us, go through the archives, you know what I'm saying, do the Knowledge University. You can actually, I'm sure, find a lot of those stuff there. If not, I know you can find it on the billminorgroup.net. It's in our toolbox. Check it out. And we're not coming back for nothing. Like, we're just coming back a little stronger than before, with a little bit more backing, so it's going to be a little bit more turned up. That's it. A little more knowledge, too. So, it is what it is, man. What up, TJ? Fuck it.
All right, fam, we're up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, black power.
Black